We actually met through a friend at my university, a mutual friend. Jon came up to university for a week just to help out. Both of us played hard to get to start with. And then we just started talking and had loads in common. And the rest is history, as they say.
I kind of had two ideas on the table. One was to buy a ring, and the other idea was to use a ring that Sarah already had that she inherited from her grandma.
My grandmother was quite an adventurous lady. She travelled the world and actually lived in Hong Kong for a little while. And I just remember as a grandkid hearing all of these incredible stories about all the things she got up to over there. And when she passed away, we were all given a ring, and mine happened to be the one from Hong Kong. Apparently it's originally French, which is quite fitting.
From a few very unsubtle hints from Sarah, I kind of got the impression that actually we could use the ring, and so I started looking at people that could make rings from older rings, so redesigned rings. I looked around the Hatton Garden for people that do that, and then Carl's website was up there.
I think I wanted something quite classic, something that would hold its style really. That dictated a lot of my ideas in a way. And I knew I had a lovely sapphire for the centre stone. I did a lot of research into the type of setting, and Carl really helped us think through the wedge fit idea and how we could kind of play with what we'd got.
So yeah, he seemed like a good choice. I liked the setup, I liked the idea of coming in and actually seeing where it was going to be made. Kind of like right where it all happens, and that's what we really like about it.
I like that, because Carl sent me a photo of the ring having been melted down, and then to see the ring as it is now, it is quite satisfying. You see the whole process.
And I think so, because you're designing it, or you're working with Carl to come up with a design and telling him what you think, we got really involved in looking at other rings, and I drew about 1 million different drawings about what I think might look good, and Sarah ripped them up, and it was just a really nice creative process which you feel like you're involved in. We went to Italy for one of Sarah's friends' weddings, a small town called Pina, which is in the mountains in Italy, northern Italy. So we went to the wedding, which was great, really nice, really fun wedding. And then the next day we went down to near where the village was that we were staying. We went down to a river which had a lagoon, and we had it pretty much to ourselves, and we were practicing our dives off these rocks into the lagoon. The level that we were at, which was not that high but pretty high for us, was right next to a waterfall. Before I was going to dive in, I got down to a lower rock, turned around, and then mumbled some nonsense which turned out to be asking Sarah to marry me, for which she said yes, and then I did a little dance and then dived in with a perfect 10 dive.